y'all, it's SheRea. What's up? Today is the day that we are celebrating my 2-year Big Chop anniversary. Even though it feels like I just Big Chopped my hair yesterday, it was 2 years ago, y'all. So today we're gonna go over everything. If you are new to my channel and you've never seen me or my luscious hair and this video interests you, definitely be sure to subscribe. And if you're an OG, welcome back. In this video, we have a lot to discuss. One, we're gonna discuss the 5 things I did consistently to grow my hair to this length, to grow my hair long. Secondly, we're gonna talk about the things that I did over the last 6 months since my last update, because that's super important. And lastly, we're gonna talk about the things that I want to do, that I want to incorporate to help me retaining length, to growing my hair out, and getting that booty crack length hair. So let's get into it. If you are new here, I've actually been natural for 10 years. I have an entire video on my 10-year natural hair journey. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out right here. But I did my, is it my second big chop, my third big chop, my 4th big chop? I most recently, there you go. I most recently cut my hair back in 2019 because of color damage. I already have a video on that. You can check it out right here as well. I go over all of my regrets, all that stuff. You can check it out in that video. Even though I have done a lot on my hair journey, there are 5 things that I have done consistently, and I want to tell you about it. One, I had a consistent wash day routine and technique. So I know a lot of YouTubers push products because products make us money and commissions and all that, but products are not important. I'm not even going to touch on products that much in this video because products only help me with my technique. Obviously, there's good products, there's trash products, there's products that soften the hair, moisturize the hair. I have plenty of videos on products, my favorite products, so you can definitely check it out. So I'm not gonna focus on products because products did not grow my hair long, right? Technique did. And what I mean by that is I always consistently did the same things. Even though I would use different products, try out new products, my technique was the same. Something that I did consistently in my wash day routine is that I didn't use shampoo very often. I am not a proponent of using shampoo weekly, which is not really a popular stance in the natural hair community today, but that's just where I stand. I do believe that you have to use shampoo in your regimen. You can't just use co-washes, and you can't just use clay. You do need shampoo, but I primarily co-wash, and I attribute my length retention as well as my moisture retention to co-washing. Instead of using shampoos to strip my hair away, I use co-washes that clean the hair but don't strip the moisture away. That's just my thing, whatever. Consistently pre-pooed. I then went in with a co-wash. I then went in with a clay wash. Then I went in with my deep conditioner and then my styling moisturizing products. When I'm using shampoo, that routine will look a bit different, and I have showed you what my shampooing routine looks like. I will link it down below, but consistently, I kept the same routine, regardless of the products. The next consistent thing that I did is load manipulation styling. I do the most on wash day with my deep conditioning, pre-poos, all of that, but during the week, I do nothing. Now that I'm inside, I know all of us are not all inside, but I'm inside all the time, so I always keep my hair tucked away in braids or twists. I'm a lazy natural when it comes to actually styling my hair. I'm OD on the washing and caring aspect. When it comes to styling, I am lazy. And this is something that, again, is not popular. I don't trim my hair very often. I did do a recent trim, which is like, I think my first trim in a year or so, maybe 8 months, a year. It's been a very long time since I trimmed my hair. I did trim my hair recently. I will have a video coming on that, but I don't often trim my hair. I don't find that I need to, and it's because I dust my hair every wash days. And I have an entire video on this, so you can check it out right here. I show you how to do it. Every single wash day, every time I wash my hair, I dust my ends. I'm not cutting, trimming, trying to create a shape. I'm literally just cutting off the dead things. We cut off friendships, we cut off toxic relationships over here, and we cut off single strand knots and split ends. I'm a huge proponent of using vitamins. They don't have to be hair growth vitamins. They don't have to be something that's marketed for growing the hair, doubling hair growth, or anything like that. but just something to supplement what we're not getting into our diet naturally is good. Just a basic daily vitamin situation. It can be biotin. I've used so many things over the last 2 years. I can't even sit here and tell you all I have tried. But what I can do is link down below the vitamins that I'm currently taking so you can get an idea of what I'm using. I also have a video on the things that I'm planning to ingest in my body over the next few months, and I will link that video here if I have any more cards, so definitely check it out. The last thing that I did consistently was using my hair growth oil. I have an entire dedicated video on my hair growth oil. I will link it down below. I've talked about it so many times on my channel. You don't have to use my hair growth oil. You can use any hair growth oil. You just need to stimulate your scalp with something. That's what I do. I'm not saying douse your hair in oil. I like oil my scalp once a week. I'm not like oiling my hair every day, be extra with it, but I do like to keep my scalp lubricated. I will also leave some alternatives to my hair growth oil down below. I know everyone doesn't like to DIY, so I got you. Very quickly, let's talk about the things I have done within the last 6 months since my last update. I have tried even more so to alternate between moisture and protein. So 1 week I'll do a moisture treatment, the next week I'll do a protein treatment or like a strengthening treatment and alternate like that. And then around the 6 to 8 week mark, I will do an intense protein treatment. I find that to work the best for me. I have very fine strands, very breakage and damage prone strands. So I always want to make sure I'm fortifying my strands. That may be a bit too much for some people, but if you are like me and you have fine strands, even if you're low porosity, you can benefit from using protein. I mean, honestly, any natural can benefit from using protein. It just depends on your hair type, texture, porosity, density, and a number of other factors. Something that I started doing, which is really random, but I find that it works, I started wearing my bonnet all day, like literally all day. So usually I would just sleep on my satin pillowcase. So I would just wear my hair out, walking around the house, my hair would just be out. But as my hair has gotten longer, it now drapes on my shoulders when it's stretched. You know, shrinkage is a beast. The cotton and all that stuff can dry my hair out. It can make my ends frayed. So I did find that now that I'm wearing my bonnet, I don't get as many single strand knots. I don't get as many split ends. My ends just look better. My hair feels better. My hair is able to retain moisture more. This is something that I started doing in December when I found myself having an itchy scalp. For some reason, my scalp was just really itchy. It wasn't irritated, but it was itchy. I can't really explain it. And I was like, bro, what is that about? Well, I started actually greasing my scalp, which I know is super old school, and I don't use Blue Magic, I don't use Dax, I don't use any of that. I use a natural grease. If you're having itchiness, maybe you're suffering from dandruff, I would recommend that you grease your scalp. I know that's not a very popular thing to say, but back in the day when I was having dandruff when I was a kid, I remember my mom using sulfur-8, and I have dandruff no more, so grease works. So I do like using grease on my scalp. I don't use grease every day on my scalp. I don't use grease every single wash day. But when I feel like my scalp feels a bit weird or I'm just in the mood to grease my scalp, I do grease my scalp and I love it. I honestly do love it. If you've been on my channel, many of y'all will know I am deeply into Ayurveda. If you don't know what Ayurveda is, it is basically a hair growth medicinal practice based in India. It's not just for hair growth, it's literally holistic, body, mind, spirit, all of that. But it's been popularized for hair growth on YouTube and the blogs many years ago. So you're talking about amla, fenugreek, hibiscus, all of that stuff. I use Indian hair growth treatments. I try to do them once a week since May. And I will do an update on Ayurveda in May because that's when I started my Ayurvedic journey. So that's a whole separate thing. So I'm not going to go in depth in this video, but I have been doing Ayurvedic treatments. I try to do it once a week with filming, sponsorships, obligations, all that stuff. I don't always do it, but I try to do something Ayurvedic at least once a week. And the shine to my hair, the natural darkness to my hair. I don't dye my hair. I don't do rinses. This dark color that you're seeing from my hair is literally all herbs. So let's talk about what I'll be doing over the next year, which is like super long term, but let's go over it. So the first thing, I'm going to be drinking more water. I talked about that in a previous video. Some days, some weeks are better than others, but I am doing better about it. And I want to continue drinking at least 64 ounces of water a day. Ideally, I need to be drinking a gallon. But if I can just push myself to drink half a gallon a day, I will feel great about that. I'm hoping, hold me accountable. I'm hoping to use rice water or rice-based products and ingredients a lot more consistently this year. I just found so many benefits with rice water in terms of the look and feel of my hair. So we're gonna try to get that rice water back in the routine. I have several videos on rice water. I have an entire rice water playlist, so I will link that down below because I'm well out of cards. Something else I want to incorporate into my hair growth journey is henna, bro. I have seen the benefits of henna just looking at my girl Curly Proverbs. Her hair is beautiful. She sings the praises of henna, and whatever henna has done for her, I want henna to do it for me. So I'm going to try over the next year to incorporate henna. I'm not sure yet how often, in what recipes, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I want to incorporate henna more into my hair, maybe henna glosses, add henna to my DIYs and stuff. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll see what I do with henna, but I am consciously trying to use more henna. The last goal for me is to grow out my front section and my sides. The back of my hair is at waist length. I'm pretty sure in the last video, I wasn't sure, but I think I'm at waist length now, and the length check is coming up right after this. I think I'm at waist length in the back, but the sides of my hair, just because that's where the most damage was, and because the back of my hair grows, I think grows, if not faster, it just retains length a lot more than the other parts of my hair. It is my loosest section. So the sides of my hair, even though they're getting longer and they're about the boob length, they're not quite waist length yet. So I do want to get full waist length this year. That is the goal, and after that, we're gonna move on to booty crack length, as y'all know. And without further ado, we're going to go into my length check, y'all. I think I did it. I think I'm at waist length. You be the judge of that. Here is my length check.
Level up, ay, level up, ay, level up, ay, level up, ay, gotta level up, ay, level up, ay, level up, ay, level up, ay, gotta level. Blessings on blessings, won't he do it? Ay, no matter what, I gotta keep it moving. Ay, level up, ay, level up. Ay.
Well, that's it, guys. That's my length check. What do you think? Am I at waist length yet? Let me know. Let me know. I know y'all definitely let me know down below. I think I'm there. Y'all don't play me. I'm at waist length now, y'all. Don't play me. But anyway, I wanted to go into questions y'all asked me about hair growth, porosity changes, texture changes, a bunch of questions, and this video is already long enough, so I'm just gonna stop the video right here. If that's something that you want to see, definitely let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Well, that's it, guys. That is the update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions or if something isn't clear, definitely let me know down below. Y'all know I respond to all my comments. Thank you so much for everyone that has been on this journey with me. I can't wait to see what I accomplish into year 3, so let's get it, because let's go, y'all. Say it with me now. Got booty crack length hair. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.